Sometimes I feel like a star, but only strictly where I'm famous. I'm in this for the longest haul, like we'll see where it takes us. I'm throwing back these double shots like whiskey here is weightless. Cause this career I chose was even riskier than Vegas, yo.
Hello, everybody. Welcome. It's another Thursday night here at the UBN Studios in Hollywood, California. And I'm really excited because it is our date night. So we are going to have fun with some rapid fire readings. So if you have a question, I want you to get in that call line 323-992-3115. 323-992-3115. We're going to have a good time tonight. I'm very excited. I just feel like it's been forever since we did a date night. And these are always fun. I always enjoy them, and hope you guys are too. So anyhow, I want to talk about a couple things coming up. I am going to be in Orange County next weekend, Costa Mesa. I'm going to be teaching a 2-day workshop, and this is really going to be fun. It's 2-day intensive, so we're going to go through everything, so many different areas, really diving in, and it will be a great opportunity for you to learn and practice and really hone your own gifts, right? Because we all have gifts, and when you get a chance to play in the sandbox, it makes it all the more fun. So if you get a chance and you're in Costa Mesa, make sure you sign up. You got to call the phone number in order to RSVP. And you want to do it, you want to RSVP. Don't wait to the door because it's a lot more expensive at the door. So that's going to be at Awakenings. Friday night, the before, I am actually doing an evening of messages. So this is really going to be fun too. Bring friends, family, all my Coffee with Colby peeps. I want you to hang out with me. We're going to have a great time. It's a wonderful Friday night. Nothing is really as much fun as connecting to spirit and delivering those messages, and just as that beautiful reminder that they are around us, right? So we have those things coming up. And then what's also really crazy is, I got the Colby Rebel Spirit Center, and we are coming up on 1 year already. I can't, Thank you. But that's the important thing. What happens is, I didn't exactly know that was going to be the right choice. I had this cute little house I was renting. Everybody loved it, but I just kept feeling inspired by spirit to get this location for other mediums to come and use, for us to bring a community together. And, through the grace of spirit and our community and friends and light workers, it has grown and it is thriving, and it is this beautiful place that every time I think about it or go there, I just go, wow, how incredible is this? And so that's a big lesson for all of us. Sometimes you're uncertain about a choice. It's not that you absolutely know or have to know that something is absolutely the right thing to do. You just feel inspired. You'll feel an inspiration from within, like, I'm feeling a little drawn to do this, feeling a little pulled in this direction. And when we can notice that subtle pulling, that subtle back and forth, that's how we know that's the direction we're supposed to be moving in. So many times we wait. We think, I'm not doing it till I absolutely know. Well, then the boat passes you by because you'll constantly go back and forth, right? Oh my goodness, should I do this? Should I not? What are the pros? What are the cons? We all get inside our heads, don't we? So when you feel that inspiration and that pull, listen to it. Have that courage to say, you know what, I'm going to follow this, because having this space and seeing all my friends, once a month we have a spirit service, and friends and community come, and it just brings people together, and we have such a great time, and that reminds us that we have one another, that we're connected to one another, and it's beautiful to go in there. It's beautiful to have other people do events there, and I'm really looking forward to this this little anniversary party. We're going to do it after our spirit service. So that's going to be a lot of fun. I'm very, very excited. And there's so much coming up. And I'll tell you what, I'm not going to list it all now, but the next few months are so exciting and so much fun. You know, I'm going to head to Lilydale. I get to work with Paul Jacobs and Melinda Kushner. I mean, like, life is pretty amazing. I get to go back to South Jersey and work, get to go to Orlando. So there's a lot to do and a lot to celebrate. There is a reason to celebrate each and every day. We get a little gift, and let's be grateful for those gifts, right? So we're going to do some rapid calls. A couple of things, as most of you already know the protocol, but let's just go ahead. If you get through, please make sure you're just on that phone with yourself. No speakerphone ringing, dinging, blinging. And we want to keep that communication as pure as possible. Pay attention to your area code. If you are on the line right now, there's a chance you may get through. So if you don't want to get through, you're going to have to hang up because we're not going to know you don't want a reading, okay? Second thing, now that you have a chance to get through, if you're in that call line, I want you to think about your question. Not whatever you get. This is rapid fire. You got to have a question for Colby. And then the other thing is, you know, just know you got to play along with us, right? We've got listeners. We want to hear the stuff. We want to hear you. So please, I'm so excited. I'm grateful, and I'm happy to see what comes up tonight. So I think we should get started. You guys ready to get started? Okay. How about let's just do number 7, 213. Hey, 213. Ooh. Hi. I love that response.
Well, I heard let's say 213, and I thought, well, that's funny. That's my area code. And then here you are.
That's right. Who is this?
It's Catherine, Colby.
Hi, Catherine. How are you?
Trained with you and who you know. I don't know. Should I say that? Can I say that?
Oh, yeah. Catherine from the circle, right?
Yeah.
Oh, nice to hear your voice. What can I answer for you tonight?
Thrilled to get through. So I have figured out what I would like, or I have a concept of what I would like my, quote, side hustle, unquote, to be. I want to know what you think the next step should be towards getting there, or towards making it successful.
Okay, the side hustle. Is that what you said, though? Like the side gig?
Yes, but I do anticipate that the side gig will become the gig I segue into.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. So one of the things, the first things I heard, Catherine, is you have to clear away the clutter. So it looks like there's a lot of little pieces that are maybe distractors. I want you to start removing those distractors. Like if they're taking up your time or taking up your energy, you need to start letting those go so that you can focus on this new direction. Okay. And it also feels like letting go of maybe that need to say yes. I'm not sure, again, if you're in your regular job, if you're under a lot of pressure or need to say yes a lot, but I'm hearing, start to use that no. And then there's also this feeling, there's also like putting it in action. So now it's time to really start putting it in action. So I think the wheels have been turning, but now it's really start implementing the actual steps towards it. Okay.
Okay.
And I almost see like a product being made. So this is either something where you're going to have to do either some filming or video, but I almost see something that needs to come around this as well to kind of help launch it into the direction you want.
All right, that feels premature, but I'll try to figure out how to tie that in.
Okay, what is it that you're going to be doing?
I don't really want to say right now. I don't really want to say, but I work in casting and balls actors.
Oh, okay. Well, see, so then again, I guess the idea of the idea of the filming and the idea of putting it in action is definitely going to make sense as you build this. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, and then also just kind of know too, there may be a direction, and again, I don't know, I just wrote down app. So there may be a direction of building an app around this as well, or again, just that connector, because it feels like you're going to need to build something with connecting, and I wrote down the word energy. So I know energy is needing to kind of start building this, but there's also some technical things of clearing away the clutter, clearing away the things that are definitely distractors to this. So,
Well, I think one of the distractors
this is rapid fire, Catherine. Rapid fire.
Okay. Well, all right. Thank you.
Bye, Catherine.
Bye.
I watch her. She watches Coffee with Colby and has done the circle, so I can be like, Catherine, come on. All right, let's get to another caller. How about number? I don't know, number 9. How about number 9207? Oh, no, didn't go through. Okay, sorry about that. Number 2, 818. Hey, 818.
Hi, Colby.
Hi, who is this?
Maria.
Hey, Maria, how you doing?
Good, excellent. I just have a really quick question. I have a very important financial investment that a large group of people and I have been involved with for a few years. Mm-hmm. Wanted to see if you see time frame on when this might be finished or in my bank account.
In your bank account. Okay.
Trying to be specific.
Yeah, no, that's good. I like how you did that. I gotta tell you, there's a few more delays with this. That's what I'm getting. And I got a 6, so I feel like that's probably 6 months away. I know you want it 6 days from now, right? But it feels like this feels like it's going to be closer to that December, January mark. It almost feels like something is closing. So are you working on a closing as well? Is that right with this around this deal?
I don't know because it's so quiet. We don't really know what's going on. It's very secret. So we're just hoping that it's finished and,
Yeah, it feels like you've got about 6 more months only because it feels like behind the scenes there's a lot of negotiations happening. Like a lot of, it's got to circle a lot of people before you hear about it. And this is like with the actual behind the scenes part of it with the two investors, like the there's like 2 main companies. So it feels like it's behind the scenes with them going back and forth. So then you guys are kind of the last to know. So it feels like you've got about 6 more months. Ooh. But
nothing before that, not little bits of pieces, not little bit coming out at all on this, right?
I got 6 for the 6 months. So I feel like the big chunk is really 6 months away. Sorry.
Okay.
Thank
you so much, Colby.
I know you want it to be different. I want it to be different too. And if it is, then you tell me. If you get this in the next month or you get something, I want you to share it. But for some reason, I keep feeling there's a few more hang-ups with this, a few more hiccups. At least it feels successful. I mean, that's the good thing, right? But
and it's real, right? It's real.
Well, again, it feels, I have a good feeling around it. So, the word real to me I'm not gonna be able to do a whole lot with that. But this feels like 6 more months is what you've got. Okay. You can do it.
Thank you so much, Colby. I will. Thank you so much.
Hang in there. Okay. Bye.
I will. Thanks, honey. Bye.
All right, you guys. So if you have a question, 323-992-3115, and go ahead and ask your question. But, and hopefully they're questions that you're like, hey, I kind of could use some guidance on this or some clarity, just like we've been doing so far. Okay. How about number 3? Is that 760? Yeah. Okay. Okay,
Hello?
Hi, 760. This is Colby. Who is this?
This is Stephanie.
Hi, Stephanie. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm just pretty shocked that I got through.
Oh, okay. Good. Do you have a question for me tonight that I can help answer?
I was just kind of, I don't know. My dad passed away. Oh, sorry. My dad passed away about 6 months ago, and today's actually his birthday.
Oh, okay.
And
Don't say anything else.
kind
No,
of
no.
wanted
Oh, okay. Shh, 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 shh. All right. So let me just see if we can connect and do it. Is that okay? But you'll have to try to find a little quiet space there, okay?
I know, I'm trying.
Okay.
They find me wherever I am.
Oh, I'm telling you, they're little stalkers, aren't they?
4 of them, and they just can find me.
They're predators. No.
Yes, they
Okay.
are.
Okay, what's interesting though is really quick, would you understand a connection to January, the month of January being significant, either for a birthday or something connected around either these children or something with Dad, but the month of January, because he just gave me a number 1.
Maybe like the end of December, so yeah, I guess.
Okay, because I got a 1, all right? So I got January 1, like 1-1, okay? So I'm going to give you that, okay? He's also...
Oh, could that be an age? Oh, sorry.
It could be an age, yeah. Like I felt like he was saying, like maybe one of the kids. I don't know. Did you have one of those children that were born after his passing, or there just makes me feel like I have a transition here, one after the other?
One, my nephew was born 6 days before he passed.
Okay, thank you. There we go. Thank you so much. Okay, because I felt like there was one, then the other, and he was recognizing the baby that was born. Okay, and okay, good. And he also gives me this feeling where I just feel like so when I see this, I don't know if you're seeing a TV or not, but you can my hands are moving like squishy. So I feel like Dad is a squishy kind of a person, affectionate. I feel like he would tell people that he cares about them. Do you know what I mean? Because he feels like he's playful, especially with these kids. He feels like he really enjoyed having all the kids around. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
Okay.
With the kids.
Yeah. So he also gives me this feeling around him as well. I just saw baseball, like a baseball hat. So
Oh my gosh, that's what I said.
was that
my
your
gosh.
was that your test you put out to me?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, God. Stephanie, come on.
No, I just can't believe that.
Oh, well, it's beautiful, right? That it is definitely letting you know that dad is around. And he also gives me just gives me this pure joy. I wonder, did Dad have a mustache or some facial hair at some Okay, 'cause I just saw a little bit of this. Like I saw this big old grin and then him doing a little bit of this here. So I feel like, and that's the thing too. I just feel like he's playful, especially, again, more playful with these kids, like teasing them and little things like that.
Yeah.
And I just feel like, but Dad definitely gives me this feeling of something connection to his heart or heart failure. Would you understand that around the past? Okay, honey.
Yeah.
I just feel like he lets us know. I just feel like he didn't get a chance to say goodbye to everybody. And I feel like he lets us know that he's okay. Like he wants to let you know that he's okay. He also just wants to, he gives me this grin. There's either something with a fake teeth or a tooth missing.
Yes, fake teeth.
Okay.
Yeah, he did.
Okay, because he gives it to me big, but he also lets us know that he is okay. He lets you know how much he loves you. And he also gives me a feeling. Now, at the beginning, you did say today is an anniversary. I just feel like either obviously you did something for him. Is there a birthday coming up, though? You said this was the anniversary of his passing, right? Not the birthday.
This is his birthday.
Oh, okay. I feel like, I just feel like because he kept kept showing me you singing happy birthday. So I'm not sure if you sang happy birthday, but I just saw you. I feel like today he gives me a feeling you being in the car and saying happy birthday. So this is...
Yeah.
Okay.
Just kind of to myself.
Okay. Well, but you were in the car too? Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, because he lets us know that he was with you in the car when you were saying happy birthday.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah, I know, honey. I know
Thank you
it's
so
hard.
much.
You're welcome, baby. And I know it's hard, but I want he's got so much love for you. Your dad, sometimes he does have a lot of love for you. He is a little bit of a pickle. Like I can always get a little bit of like when someone's a little ornery or a little bit of a pickle, I can feel. So I know he's a little bit of a pickle, but he smiles about it. Like I feel like he's harmless. You know what I mean? And I just feel
he
like.
is.
I feel like he just says, you got to let her know how much I love her. And also love to the rest of his family. Because, again, I do feel like he wants to make sure he's acknowledging the other family members as well and letting them know. Okay?
Good.
Yeah.
Good. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Ask, I feel, one last thing, too. I feel like someone's got his wallet. So I feel you should.
I have his wallet.
Oh!
It's my purse. I still carry it.
Oh my goodness, that is so much. Don't you love that?
I keep his ID in my.
Oh
in it.
my gosh. Well, he knows you've done that, and he wants to just. He's so funny. This one.
We're just alike, so
Yeah.
we butt heads, but we're both. He's funny like that.
Yeah, no, he is very, very funny, and I just feel like he wants to let you know how much he loves you, and he just gives you a little kiss, okay, honey?
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. You have a good day, okay? Make sure
Thank
celebrate
you too.
Dad. Okay, bye, honey.
Okay. Bye.
Oh, that's so funny. I wasn't going to mention the wallet, and then all of a sudden he's like, talk about the wallet. And I'm like, okay, wallet. So that is so much fun when they do that. I love Spirit. They really do kind of warm your heart. Okay, how about we've got, is that 210-14? 210. Okay, 210. Hello? Hi, honey. Who is this?
Jen?
Hi, Jen. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. Do you have any questions for me that I could answer for you tonight?
I'm looking for some career guidance.
Okay. All right. I'm just writing things down.
Okay.
Okay. What was your name again? I'm sorry, hon.
Jen?
Oh, Jen, that's right. Okay. Jen, I feel like there's a strong nurturing sense around you because I just wrote down the word mother. So I feel like there's a strong sense of nurturing motherhood. So do you have a child already, Jen, can I ask?
No, I don't.
Okay. Do you understand this nurturing sense or really liking kids? Something around this. Do you understand that?
Being nurturing, yes. Not so much like being around kids.
Okay. I just feel like there's a strong nurturing sense, like a mothering sense, okay? I get this sense that you're really good at taking care of people, taking care of things. So as far as career, I would definitely suggest something where you're able to help people, where you're able to, sometimes that's counseling or medical care, some sort of even energy work or spiritual work. But I just keep hearing like it should definitely be something where you're interacting with people. Do you know what I mean? And something where you're doing, but I also see you working with your hands, okay? So I feel like there's a sense of working. Do you feel energy in your hands, Jen, that you're aware of or sensation or enjoy?
Sometimes.
Okay. Because I just feel like there's something with your hands and you working with people with your hands. I feel like that you would really enjoy. Okay. But again, something around more of the healing aspect. So some of those things could be like healing massage or energy Reiki. Counseling is really good. Something along the lines, again, also of medical care, nursing or taking care of someone. Because I really like this idea of you helping people recover, you helping people get healthier. So do you have you thought of anything that you wanted to do?
I'm trying to figure that out right now because right now I do marketing.
Yeah, see, this is why. And you're not fulfilled, right? You're not feeling inspired or fulfilled. Yeah. And again, we all need the marketers, but I think if you can I think you got to get in the trenches a little bit, honey. So I think if you get in there and you're really working with people, and again, try to find something that you're able to physically, either your hands or that connection where it's healing, I really feel like you would feel a lot more inspired and fulfilled by what you are doing. So look at those things that you have to, I think you got to try to, when you do marketing, it's the same thing. I used to do taxes, right? And so it's really hard to kind of let ourselves float outside of that logical box. But and because we like stability, that's how we got in it. And so, but I think there's going to be a little bit where you're going to go on a different path and a different road. And so really start playing with that a little bit. Allow your mind to use your imagination to say, what else could I be doing that would fill my heart? Also look at what you do naturally. Like if you're giving advice to people naturally, or people are naturally coming to you, or you naturally want to make sure someone is comfortable, those are things to really look at, because I do feel like you're really good at stuff like that.
Yeah, everybody likes to come to me and talk to me about their problems and vents. And
yeah. So, this is definitely, I feel like looking in that direction is probably, maybe that will help you kind of get on that path a little quicker. Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I hope that helps. Does that help?
It does. It does give me an idea of where to start looking or what to start kind of doing.
Yeah, I really feel like once you get in it, you're just gonna blossom. It really feels like I think it's just more about you getting out of your own way a little bit. I almost think it's like your own mind that is like, I can't start over, and it's like, yes, you can.
Yeah. There's some of that going on, yes.
Yes, but you can, and I think most people have more than one career. I really do, and because we're meant to. I mean, what we start out at when we're younger is not necessarily what we're meant to do, right? We just kind of get in it, and then when we learn who we are and we learn what our gifts are, then I feel like we are then really tested to say, what else could I be doing? What purpose could I be fulfilling? And I think if you go into looking at how you can help people heal, say to myself, how can I help people heal? That then I think is going to lead you down that path a little quicker and a little easier, okay?
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're welcome. And have a good night.
You too. Bye.
Bye. Okay, so let us see. Lots of career stuff. How about 16? Is that 517? The contacts are working well tonight. Hey, 517, you're on the air with Colby. Who is this?
Hi, this is Rachel.
Hey, Rachel, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good. Thank you. What can I do for you tonight?
Well, I am suddenly devouring podcasts and books and everything that have to do with
spiritual.
Metaphysics and psychic development.
Yeah, spiritual. Yes.
And so I'm why am I so drawn to this suddenly? Am I supposed to be developing these skills, or what's going on?
Well, there's definitely a feeling of it definitely feels like your soul is really wanting to explore, and it really feels like you're kind of what's that word? Wanting more knowledge, right? Wanting that higher. It's like your higher self is calling you. And I don't think too. What's interesting? I keep hearing that even right before these podcasts, you are almost hearing that you're supposed to be doing something else, or that there's more that you're supposed to be doing. Does that make sense to you? Like this inspiration of.
It sure does.
Yeah. So I just feel like, yeah, it's so funny. I can see you holding your feet, which means I see you holding your feet and I see them pushing you, which I always love that. I know that feeling. But I also feel like there's a sense where as you start to explore this and really start to allow yourself to play, I think it just feels like you are naturally going to want to develop. You're going to want to, and also even something, with you, it's not just the psychic awareness. It really is more of crystals or even planets. Like it feels like there's more to it, or numbers even, but I almost feel like there's another modality for you to even start playing with, okay? Because I just,
Okay.
yeah, I just feel like there's more, almost like you're seeing synchronicities a lot as well. So even though you're listening to all this stuff, I also feel like you're becoming more aware of the synchronicities around you. Is that right? Like numbers and things like that you're starting to notice as well?
Yes, that's true.
Okay. And also what's interesting is I feel like you may see like sevens or 777 kind of start coming up as well for you. And I just feel like this is about emerging new. Like the previous caller, there may be a calling for a new career. I'm not here to get everyone into a new career. But for sure. But I have to give you a heads up. I feel like as you go down this road, you're going to get pulled more and more in a direction that feels more of a soul purpose to you.
Okay.
Yeah. It's almost like you're soul gardening at the moment.
That's what it feels like.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I really want you to have fun with it, and enjoy it. And I feel like there's even just these connections that are happening. You may even want to play with some angel cards. Have you gotten those yet?
I haven't.
Okay. Just pull
Give that a try.
Yeah, get some of those. They're really fun. And I feel like just making it fun for yourself because it feels like you have a little trouble letting yourself have some fun. So, yeah, right?
Yeah.
It's like I know you.
Yeah, Capricorn.
Yeah, and that's so funny because I just talked about the astrology or the planets, and then you mentioned you're a Capricorn, which I actually don't know the signs too well. But I do feel like this is a pull for you, literally to start. But there has to be, for you, as you're exploring this, there has to be some logic stuff for you. So look at maybe play with some numerology, play with some astrology, play with some stuff like that, just because I feel like for you're going to really need that validation to kind of let you flow a bit more. Okay.
Yeah.
Sound good?
That sounds good. Yes.
Okay. All right. I hope
Thank
that
you
helps.
so much.
You're welcome. Keep exploring and keep having fun with it.
I will. I'll try to have fun.
You're going to be in deep, but just enjoy it.
Okay.
Okay. Bye. That's the other thing too. If you're drawn to something, if you're drawn to listening to things or pulled by things, that really is your soul, your higher self, and your team trying to guide you a bit. Again, we get really locked into our security. We get locked into our careers. We get locked into a comfort zone. And then it starts to really paralyze us. It really does. Like, when you're a kid, you're out there doing everything, right? I mean, how many of us have been on like a bike going off a cliff, like just thinking that's okay, or I used to do those wheelies and not thinking, right? Or you get on a skateboard and you go without, we took these chances. And as we get older, we become more reserved. We naturally become more afraid and fearful. So when you're getting pulled to explore whatever direction that is, allow yourself permission to play, okay? Because I think we could all use a little play. All right, how about some more? I would get some callers. How about number, let's see, 17602.
Yay, it's me.
Hey, yay, you. What's your name?
Iris.
Hi, Iris. How are you?
Oh, good. And yourself?
I'm doing fabulous. What can I do for you tonight?
Well, it's another career question.
Okay, no, that's okay. That's fine. We all kind of have these stumbling blocks. So what's your question?
I'm thinking about going to school for real estate, not to be a realtor, but just to broaden my, my education, so that I can work in different areas. I'm currently a paralegal, so hoping to get on the civil side. But I'm not quite sure exactly what I want to do. I just know there needs to be a change soon.
Yeah. Well, what's happening is I just feel like with the paralegal, it's not bad, but it's too regimented. I feel like you actually need a little more creativity in what you're doing, okay? And also just this ability, like even with the real estate, it feels like it would be more about investments, right? More about either exploring either the idea of flipping places or figuring out, like I almost feel like you're going to be a connector, not just the real estate or the paralegal, right? It just feels like there's a sense of more creativity in what you're doing. I almost feel like you need to move more, Iris. Move more. It's like it's like your body is like, I'm so tired of being at a desk, right? So
yes.
I feel like if you get into the real estate, it's about almost matching people up, which is really interesting. I think there's going to be something about matching people up, but something about more even that flipping or that creative side of it, not just not old school real estate, you know?
Okay.
Have you thought about either working on places to help them or to see value? Like I keep seeing like you looking at value of things and almost predicting value. Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
As in far as like investment or to get the most out of your money?
Yeah, more the most out, more like a flipping, more of like, hey, I'm going to do this and then I can see where this will go, where it's going to take some creativity around what you're doing. So you have to kind of see something, see what is possible with it, build it, and then you'll connect it to somebody else.
I see. Okay.
Yeah, so it's going to be a little bit of that, there's going to be more creative stuff with what you're doing in the real estate. And I feel like if you do that, you're going to enjoy it a lot more.
Okay.
Yeah.
And would this be somewhere in another state?
Yeah.
I'm looking at that idea of moving to another state.
Yeah, I definitely feel like you will be moving. Absolutely. Yeah. But I feel like this is a good thing. Like, I feel like, again, there's more freedom, creativity in where you're going and what you're doing. So really give yourself an opportunity to explore that.
Okay.
Yeah, the paralegal is, it just feels like you're done with that. I wrote down the word banking too. So I just feel like there's going to be something around money involved with what you're doing, money and creativity involved with it.
Okay.
Not
yeah, I've been looking at anything that's available to me just to get something different.
Yeah, just keep in mind this doesn't feel like it's traditional real estate brokering. This feels a little different. I just feel like there's going to be so having that real estate training will be really good, but even I would suggest even something where there's get some creativity involved around the real estate as well.
Okay.
Do have you thought about trying home? I mean, you're going to move, but when you move, like, think about projects. It's almost like I see you doing more projects. Like, so you're not going to have just this 9-to-5 job. I feel like you're going to be doing more project oriented. Like, this deal comes up, we work on this will close. I work on this will close. It feels more like that and I feel like you'll be more on the go, more in a car when you're working, not just at a desk.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, that sounds good.
You can do this.
I hope so, too.
No. Say, I know so, too.
I know so, too.
There you go. Doesn't that feel good?
It does.
Let's look real quick. Let's look at your worst case scenario. You go, you do it doesn't work. You go back to a desk at paralegal. Right? It's not so bad.
I can't go back.
That's right. So then you're going to do this.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
There's nowhere else to go.
I really feel like this move, really quick too, I feel like this move is really good. There's really romance connected around this. Oh, Dr. Drew's in here. Do you want to come in, Dr. Drew? I just want to say hi. We got 10 minutes. All right. Thank you so much, Irish. Good luck with you. Okay.
All right. Thank you so much.
All right. Bye-bye. Well, come say hi at
Bye-bye.
least real quick. Come on camera and say hi to everybody. Everybody, Dr. Drew's in the house. This one over here.
the hizzy.
Hi.
Laughing.
There you go. So say hi to everybody. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing really good.
You sound like you were having all kinds of your usual positive energy flying out of you.
Always, right? It's how it goes, right? So, my show's almost over. You don't have time for one caller, one question?
I do. God darn it. I told Jordan I'd go get him out of the lobby. Can you get time for me to get him and bring him over here?
I would
No.
I would leave him there. He's got
Take
5
the call.
minutes.
All right, take the call. Wow, harsh. I thought you were compassionate for Colby.
I know. I'm not really known for my compassion. All right, so here we go. Next caller, it's got to be a psychic question. So just know that coming in. So ask your, especially around relationships, anything you're battling, anything along those lines. How about what? 720? All right. Here we go, 720.
Hello?
Hey, you're on the air with Colby and Dr. Drew. Who is this?
Hi, Colby. This is Anna.
Hey, Anna, how you doing, honey?
I'm doing okay.
Oh, what's wrong, honey?
It doesn't sound like it.
I lost my cousin about 2 months ago, and I just wanted to see if we can get a connection.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll try to do this because there's a deep sense of grief, so we kind of have to let some healing happen, okay? And so in order to kind of go with this, I do feel like your cousin, this feels very unexpected, though, almost like there's a quickness or a responsibility around this passing. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Okay. I feel like this person may have even... Would you understand this person taking their life or being responsible in that way? Do you understand that part of it?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
In a sense. Yes.
Okay. I also feel like there's we've got some substance use or play time.
Yes.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay. I just feel like with this person, I just feel like with your cousin, I feel like there's a sense of letting you know that they are okay, all right? And I could really spend so much more time on it, but I'm almost at the end of my show. And I just wanted to ask real quick, Dr. Drew, she's really definitely experiencing grief and how, any recommendations as to what she can do in order to, because it's substance, there's some substance playtime and...
Playtime.
Well, I feel like her cousin was partying too much or too hard, and it's kind of an accidental playtime thing. Is that right, honey?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I felt.
That's exactly right.
How long ago?
2 months.
2 months.
2 months.
And how close? Who was he to you? I mean, how close were you? How did that work?
We're close. He lived in Russia, but he spent quite a bit of time here in the States.
So some of you were close
you're not supposed to have favorites, but he was definitely the favorite cousin. So
all right. There's no one that can tell you how to grieve, right? It's not as though there's a recipe and that there's one way to do it. But if you're still struggling at 6 months out, if you're still feeling depressed, that's the time to sort of talk about it with somebody. Maybe get an evaluation at that time. Now you're supposed to feel grief.
Yeah.
You're supposed to. It's supposed to feel. Yeah. It's supposed to suck, because this is a guy you really cared about. It's just a reminder you didn't realize at the time, but he had a fatal condition. Drug use is if it's addiction, is potentially fatal, and it took him. And nothing anybody can do about that disease. Unfortunately, it's only the person that has it can change its direction. And it only takes the best and the brightest. That's the nature of the disease. And it sucks, and you can be angry, and you can be depressed, and you can kick your feet, and you should, but it's not going to make any difference. And keep people that care about you around you. Okay?
Yeah. And I'll just say really quick, too, I just feel like he's so charismatic and so fun. I got to tell you, he's up there. He just shows me him dancing around, so I know he's just a super energetic, vibrant person, and I just feel like it's almost like... showman.
Yeah.
So I want you to.
Can I ask Colby? His wife just gave birth to twin girls. Is he aware? Or?
Yeah. Yes. I mean, he's definitely aware. And there's also there's something around the names of these girls. Like, I feel like either they had decided on names or she went with, there's a male name somehow connected to these girls. But I feel like there's a connection with a name. Do you know that with these girls? Can you connect that?
Yes. Yes. One of them is named after his mother and the other one is named after me.
Okay, perfect. Thank you, honey. I just feel like he recognizes this and he lets you know that he knows about it. I just, of course he's got an apology. But again, this feels like this was playtime. I feel like he was
accident.
Yeah, playing too hard, not expecting the circumstances. And so I just feel like, try to just know that he's sorry for that, but I want you to know that he's okay and he's always going to be around, okay? And
okay.
And I feel like that somebody's got his name on them. Somebody's either wearing his name or tattooed his name or something along those lines.
Maybe she's going to.
Oh, I don't know. Are you going to get a tattoo of him, honey?
I wasn't planning on it.
Okay.
No.
I didn't mean it.
I think there's a name tag. There's something about a name tag. So if that makes sense later, put it in the Facebook comments. Like the name is written out, I see, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Colby.
Okay, honey. Real quick, is there a Mark or a Marco? Is that connected in the family at all? An M?
No, not an M.
I don't know. I heard the name Marco. So put that in again, if that kind of makes sense. Marco, like Marco Polo.
Okay.
So there's got to be a Mark or Marco in the family or in a middle name. Just kind of take a look and then put it in the comments if it makes sense later. But just know that he's okay and he's around you. Okay, honey?
Thank you, Colby.
You're welcome, honey. Bye. That's really tough, isn't it? It's
I hate accidents. They take young people.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what I mean? That's why I hate addiction too. It takes these wonderful people and just destroys them.
Yeah.
It's no good. No bueno.
No. But how are you doing?
I'm good. Don't look at me like that. Is there something going on I should know about?
I
was thinking pretty good.
You feel pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. You feel like you're pretty good. You feel like you are. I got it real quick. You want a quick reading?
Sure.
Okay. I just see
expanding out.
Yeah, this expanding out, and I see two roads. Okay, so I feel like you've got a decision coming up as to where you want to go is what I hear. So this is either what project you want to pick or maybe what network you want to pick, but I feel like it's like boom and boom, left and right.
Mm-hmm.
And I just feel like there's one that's going to be almost, it's a little newer for you. I feel like this is a little newer. So again, maybe someone you haven't worked with quite as much as, say, the other one that's going to approach you. But I feel like the newer one is the one that feels really...
boom and boom.
Really, really, really good.
Well, I just had an interesting meeting, so maybe...
Oh, you did?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It feels like they're really... invested in you or will be invested in you to kind of...
Literally, that was the meeting.
Oh, really?
Literally, those are the words. so,
well, there you go. That feels...
that's the one.
That feels really good,
Yeah.
and I feel like they're really solid. I feel like they know what they want, and I feel like you'll be in good hands with them.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, anyhow, thank you.
Literally the word, investing.
I appreciate it.
Yeah. Literally what happened.
All right, everybody. Well, that's the end of my show. And thank you, Dr. Drew, for stopping by and hanging out.
I heard you laughing when I was walking through the hall. I was like, I got to go say hi at least.
You do. I'm glad you did. And thank you. Your poor son hanging out there.
I know. But I got him. That's why I've been texting here.
Okay, perfect. All right. Well, we got him. All right, everybody. Thank you so much and have a beautiful night. Talk to you later.
Sometimes I feel like a star, but only strictly where I'm famous. I'm in this for the longest haul, like we'll see where it takes us. I'm throwing back these double shots like whiskey here is weightless. Cause this career I chose was even riskier than Vegas, yo.